I want to quickly talk to you about BoeFly, and the big question is: should you actually get your business loan from BoeFly this year? Let's have a conversation about that. So first of all, let me explain to you what BoeFly really is, what it's not. So BoeFly actually is not your direct lender. So if you're looking for a business loan from a direct lender, BoeFly is definitely not the one to actually contact. Okay, so BoeFly is a small business lending marketplace that helps connect business owners to its vast network of lending partners. So BoeFly is kind of similar to One Wise Financial. Okay, One Wise Finance. You have Lendio, you have Clarify Capital, you have NBC, National Business Capital. So you have a series of lending platforms that will help you get the business loan that you need if you have the right sort of setup. Okay, so what I love about the BoeFly is that you are able to get your cash real fast. Okay, the company as a middleman does not directly fund loans, but helps facilitate the lending process by finding lenders where businesses are most likely to qualify. Okay, they also secure necessary documents and provide customer service. So the cool thing is that you have the ability to actually get your funding real fast. Okay, so this is kind of cool. And one area that sets BoeFly apart from similar lending marketplaces is the emphasis on franchise funding. So I'll speak about that later on. So you have franchise funding coming up front and center in their business model. Okay, and this financial institution works with various franchisors to help vet and secure financing for franchisee leads. So that's kind of cool. So small business owners benefit from the company's financial technology that helps quickly identify how fundable the business is. So that's kind of cool because then you don't waste time actually borrowing from a lender. I mean, you don't waste time applying with a vendor who's not going to actually approve you in the first place. Okay, through BoeFly, what you have is that you are able to be matched with lenders that can service your credit profile. So if you have bad credit, you'll be matched with bad credit lenders. If you have good credit, you'll be actually matched with good credit lenders. The company started in 2010. Okay, so they are actually based in New York, and various franchise brands began approaching the company about securing financing for their franchisee candidates, which actually helped power the company's growth into its current status. So they started as a franchisor sort of funder, and now they're just doing everything. So let me talk to you about how BoeFly does work this year. So if you think about BoeFly, once again, you have a network of lenders that allows you to get the business loan that you want, right? So basically, you have a wide range of small business loans. And one thing I want to say is that when it comes to a BoeFly, because they do not provide the loan themselves. Basically, you do not have a set amount of borrowing amounts, rates, or terms because those vary significantly depending on the small business loan that you want, but also the small business lender. Okay, when you have a network of lenders, you have different policies, different strategies, different criteria. Let me first talk to you about the top business loans and services available through this online marketplace. First of all, you have a proprietary franchise sales and financing system. So the company provides various services to facilitate the franchising process, including business loans for franchisees. So franchisors get a convenient tool, Be Verify. They call it Be Verify, to actually streamline doing due diligence or on franchise candidates. So that's kind of cool because it really helps a lot to accelerate the whole process. So besides the proprietary franchise sales and financing system, the Be Verify tool, you also have SBA loans. So SBA loans are guaranteed partially by the U.S. government. So that really helps get an SBA loan relatively easy, but the funding process actually is longer. Like SBA loans might take not even days; they take weeks to actually close. Okay, that's something to really keep in mind. So also, you also have a conventional business loan. So conventional loans refer to a financing not involving a government entity like the SBA. So the marketplace's lenders include banks, credit unions, and alternative lenders that can offer conventional loans. And these term loans offer a large borrowing amount repaid with interest and fees in fixed monthly payments. Okay, so that's kind of cool. And through BoeFly, you have all types of other types of small business loans. You have business lines of credit, invoice financing. You have merchant cash advances, and you also have bridge loans. So, what are the qualifications for BoeFly? What kind of qualifications can you actually think about this year? Well, it's important to understand that qualifications are really depending upon the financing product, right? I told you that BoeFly has a variety of products. Okay, because of that, BoeFly doesn't publish the minimum eligibility requirements for each product offered. Okay, so basically, if you are a potential a potential borrower, you need to complete the application. Okay, and what happens here is that the company is a fintech and analyzes your credit history, revenue, time in business, borrowing needs, and other factors, and then matches you to a lender in its network, either a lender or the lenders. So everything depends. Everything is on a case by case basis. Okay, so if you basically have excellent credit, for instance, you are more likely to qualify for SBA and conventional loans. And if you have a lower credit score, you may qualify for MCAs or invoice factoring or even conventional loans, but the APR will be higher. Okay, the the annual percentage rate will be higher. So just be aware of that. So for BoeFly, you need to know that the company uses a proprietary data collection system to match you with the right lenders. So this is their fintech system. So while there is no guarantee that you will get approved, the process is actually streamlined. In other words, it is actually designed to increase your approval odds significantly. So this is kind of cool. And BoeFly actually charges a fee. Okay, they charge a fee or a broker either a loan origination fee or a broker fee, depending upon the setup and also the funding program that you are interested in. Okay. For instance, if you go for a business line of credit, the fee will not be the same as a conventional business loan, for instance. Okay. So this is something to really think about. Now, there is no minimum credit score requirement to apply. The company will access your credit report with a soft credit pool, which will not actually impact your credit score at all. Okay. And the marketplace doesn't provide much detail on the available loans, but you can get some helpful information on the BoeFly FAQ. So this is something to really think about. One thing I want to say here is that if you really understand the possibilities, then you can also see what kind of capabilities you can get. So this is really cool from a flexibility point of view. BoeFly does give you the option. And BoeFly also offers a business loan referral partner program for independent sales organizations and business loan brokers. Brokers can use the company's fintech platform to connect their small business clients to the company's lender network. It also offers a white label option to put your branding on the company's platform so your customers only see your info. The service gives brokers full insight into the loan process so they can advise clients and set and manage expectations. So, how do you apply to BoeFly this year? Now, one thing for sure, BoeFly's application process helps connect directly to lenders where you will finalize the process. So, first thing first, there is the financial review and application. So basically, when you actually reach out to BoeFly, they will analyze your company's finances. Okay, so because they need to determine how fundable your business is. I mean, not all businesses are fundable. I mean, excuse me for that, but yeah, I mean, you may want funding, but the question is your business fundable at all in the first place? If your business is not fundable, you're not going to be funded. It's just what it is. Okay. So basically, they'll go through your finances, your company's finances, and they will also, by the way, you will also complete a single application that goes to multiple lenders. That's what I said to you about a streamlined application. And so BoeFly will give you some kind of transparency in the process so you can track the status of your loan application. And so basically, the the company will connect you with lenders when you are where you are most likely to qualify. And at this point, you will follow the lender's process to complete the application. And so that's kind of cool. And once you finalize and close the loan, the lender issues you the loan proceeds. Funding times can vary significantly depending on the product. So some small business loans like SBA loans can take weeks to close and fund. Others, like a merchant cash advance, could provide funding within 48 hours. So this is a good thing to really think about, especially from a flexibility point of view. Now, the repayment process varies depending on your small business loan. SBA and conventional loans will carry fixed monthly payments. So this is kind of cool. And now other financing structures might require weekly or daily payments. Ensure that you understand the repayment process before agreeing to any loan contracts. You just want to read the fine print also so you're sure you know what you're getting yourself into. So what are the advantages of BoeFly here? If you think about BoeFly this year, what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages too? Okay, I really want to insist on those two elements so you know what you're getting yourself into. So one of the primary benefits of BoeFly is the fact that it has a franchise expertise. And this has been since its very beginning in 2010, okay? Acquiring that franchise expertise has really differentiated BoeFly from other platforms, other business funding platforms. So the company has a robust platform to facilitate the franchise process, including loans to acquire a franchise or multi-units. This is kind of cool. Small business owners at all levels of creditworthiness can apply because it works with such a large group of lenders too. So that's really fantastic. So if you think about it, this large group of lenders gives you flexibility because the range of lenders means you can get flexible terms. That's what you want, okay? And the company also provides a single application that goes to multiple lenders. It saves you the time of having to research and apply to multiple individual lenders. So that's what I said when I said streamline the application. So fast funding is available depending on the lending product that you actually choose. If you indicate that you need urgent financing, the company will try to match you with a lender that provides quick funding times. Okay, that's really good. And the website is secure and provides secure document storage. You can be assured that your information is safe with the lending marketplace. That's kind of so you can see that you have a series of benefits you can expect from BoeFly. What about the disadvantages? I mean, no human product is ever safe, so BoeFly does have a few drawbacks. So really, you need to understand that it's not really easy, it's not really straightforward to ascertain the available lending products. So if you go to BoeFly.com, it really takes a lot of work for you to identify the available lending products. It's also difficult, very difficult, to identify the borrowing amounts, the rates, and the terms from the company. Like things are not straightforward. Okay, so when you think about, and this is because BoeFly actually is a very vast lender network. Okay, also the time frame, right? The time frame for approval and funding is also open ended. Like if you go to an alternative lender, sometimes they tell you it will take 2 days, it will take 3 days. With BoeFly, it could take days, literally, and in some cases months. I mean, not months, weeks. Okay, so while the lender network BoeFly will try to match you with its vast lender network. I mean, while the lender network will try to match you with its lenders. If you need urgent funding, the company cannot guarantee quick funding, and it never provides a timeline for how long it takes to get funded. So you're just like on your own, really, if you think about it. So what are the pros and cons here? If you think about BoeFly, so the pros first, you have a lender network that provides franchise funding and expertise. So if you are in that space, you will really appreciate the fact that BoeFly is going to help you. BoeFly can help you from beginning to the end. So from origination till closure. So you have opportunity. You have the opportunity to benefit from solid expertise. So even if you have bad credit, you can find funding through BoeFly. If you have good credit, if you have fair credit, whatever you have, whatever your FICO score is, you will find someone willing to work with you and lend to you through BoeFly. So you have a diverse range of business funding options, fast fast funding options also. Okay, and also you have a secured website, and document storage plan, okay, in place, and that can help you actually get things done from the get-go. On the flip side, if you think about BoeFly, the fact that they're not really transparent in terms of amounts, that's really a problematic, okay? Like the site itself doesn't provide borrowing amounts, rates, or terms. It doesn't specify a time frame for how long it takes to get funding. And basically, you are on your own. That's the thing. See, this lack of transparency is really what's causing a lot of folks, a lot of small business owners. So think twice before doing business with BoeFly, because you're just never sure as to what kind of info you're gonna get. Okay, and that's really important, especially from a flexibility point of view. You're not really you're not really like getting the type of work that you need to get. So that's something to really think about. So so just to finish to this conversation, if you're thinking about BoeFly, do I recommend BoeFly? Yeah, of course. If you're looking for business funding and you have all kinds of you're looking for options, right? If you're looking for especially if you have less than stellar credit, you might want to check out a website such as BoeFly. You might want to check out a lender network such as BoeFly. Okay, and so yeah, I do recommend them. BoeFly is legit. Okay, this is a legitimate online and small business financing marketplace and fintech platform that has been around since 2010. The company is triple B accredited and has an A plus rating on the on that site. Okay, so that's something to really think about. So one thing for sure, if you want to have a speed, if you want to have a streamlined application, BoeFly can really help you big time. Okay, now don't expect them to have a excellent customer service. I mean, that's something that they have to work on. Okay, and also the fact that you have a very lengthy funding programs, so very lengthy funding programs. And one thing I want to say also is that if BoeFly for any reason declines you, not BoeFly itself as a platform, but the lenders on the network decline you, you have the possibility to go to other lenders. That's what I want to say. You have banks, you have credit unions, you have alternative lenders, you have online lenders. You can just apply to them directly, or you can maybe change the kind of funding programs you're interested in. Okay, you can try equipment financing, merchant cash advance, invoice factoring, for instance. You can try revenue based financing. You can try business lines of credit. You can try something else. Okay, to see what works. So overall, when it comes to making your decision, you need to understand that BoeFly is best suited for small business owners who need financing but are really unsure where to start. Okay, so basically, if by the way, BoeFly is an excellent option if you are a business owner looking to open or expand franchise locations, because the platform helps both franchisors and franchisees complete the lead to close process. So if you want control over your info, or you do not, you want to try something else, maybe go look elsewhere. Okay. And so one thing I want to say here is that BoeFly is a relevant marketplace, but yeah, remember that you do have options. As an epilogue into this conversation, I spoke to you about BoeFly. I gave you a review of this lending platform. I explained what BoeFly is, how it works, what are the qualifications for it, how to apply, and what are the pros and cons. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.